Hello, hello, YouTube. Hi, I feel like I have to cover this up a little bit. Hello, everyone. Let me know that you're watching live. Who's here? Who's here? Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. So I've always had for the last 4 years in a row, I've had the same Valentine's Day schedule. I'm a woman of habit. And this year, I couldn't do the afternoon bit because it involves going and doing a girls' thing with my friends. And so I'm like, you know what? We're going to keep on schedule and we're just going to take it online. And my friends can join me online and you guys can join me, and it's going to be fabulous. So, how's everyone doing? What is going on? What are you up to for Love Day? Tell me. What are you wearing? I want to know it all. Hello, hi everyone. And we're also, of course, we're going to talk about something. We always talk about something. We're going to talk about, have you suffered enough to receive yet? Uncomplicated love. I'll have to share my outfit with you guys too. Hopefully when there's more people here. I know this was kind of last minute. I'll share my outfit then. Oh yeah, it snowed in Dallas. Yes. We're getting some snow later today as well. I know it's bad over there, huh? How many inches? I'll show you guys my shoes while I wait. So these were the shoes that were planned to wear this year. And of course, I'm just at home. We're celebrating at home today. But, you know, when I go out with my girlfriends for Valentine's Day, they always want to see my outfit. So I'm showing you guys the full experience. So these were my Valentine's Day shoes. And I have my bag. Oh, good. You did I think it's called Sahaja yoga meditation this morning. Beautiful. Awesome. That's so good. Thank you. Thank you. So every Valentine's Day, I wake up and my morning, this is like every day. My morning is just for me. So I spend an hour just in meditation, journaling. That's like my time with God. So I do that regardless of whether it's Valentine's Day or not. And so that's how I started my morning. And then after that, the kids had Irfan had planned like this, they're like these chocolate bomb kind of hot cocoa things where you throw it in like hot milk and explodes, and there's all this fun stuff. So he had something like that planned for the kids. Then we did like a huge family brunch with Middle Eastern food, which is my absolute favorite. And then typically afternoons are reserved for me hanging out with my best friends. And unfortunately, we couldn't do that this year. So that's me doing this. And then evenings, Irfan usually has something planned, and we're going to do something at home this year, of course, because of everything and the weather here. It's just crazy. So that's what's going on my side for Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. What type of meditation do you do? So I have a Love Light meditation little like program bundle thing. And I have all of my meditations in there, and I rotate them. Like I'll do one type one day, like depending on what I need to release or clear or how I'm feeling. So that's usually what I do. It's included in the Basic Babe bundle. So let me show you guys. There's people here. Give me a thumbs up. I'll show you guys my full outfit. So I just threw this on because this outfit is a little bit more revealing than what I would typically wear on YouTube. It's a little low cut. So this is my dress. Without this, it was without this. And then these were my shoes. And then I would have did the whole thing with this if I was going outside. This was the bag. Because I feel like my red bag would have been like too much red on red on red. But I do have a red scarf on this one. So that was the planned outfit. But then not only is it the pandemic, we also have like really crazy weather right now here in Texas. So no one's going to be going anywhere. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. That felt good. That's like stuff that I would do with my girlfriends anyways. So that feels really natural and fun. And then Irfan made us, he had made this keto cake. He's always making something or another thing. And then he just put Jello in it and some, I think that's whipped cream. So he made this. He's always doing like fun stuff like that. Thank you. Yay, awesome. Oh my God, yeah, I don't know why the notifications haven't been working. So let's talk about, have you suffered enough to receive love yet, or receive money yet, or whatever? Because I feel like we've got this thing in the collective consciousness, especially for women, where there's this belief that you get to work hard and then you get to have something, or you have to run through hoops and then you get to have love. You get to suffer and then you get to get the thing. But have you really thought about the fact that, what if the suffering was optional? What if the misery was optional? What if it was never required? What if it was never required? You look like a winter Valentine's Day queen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, what if it was never required? I know that I had my, I'm allergic to hard work. I'm allergic to complicated. I'm allergic to suffering moment. And then everything changed for me. Everything changed for me. Because I realized that if I believed I needed to work hard and then I was allowed to have fun, that was going to be my experience. But if I believed that I didn't have to work hard and then I just was going to have fun anyways, that was going to be my experience. What if none of that was a thing? It wasn't a law, it wasn't a rule. There's no golden rule book that says you have to first work hard, you have to first suffer, you have to first be miserable, and then you get to have the thing. Like, that seems totally made up. Totally made up. What if the suffering is optional? I've been releasing that belief system. It's really ingrained, isn't it? It's like genetically encoded now through generations and generations. That's what it seems like. Yes, I have, Mina, suffered too much that I almost lost my life on Saturday night coming from work because of the weather. Oh no, Janet, I hope you're okay. And I'm glad that this is something that you're becoming aware of, that it's, you know, I've actually even read studies. This reminds me of that, that if, you know, people who believe that they're clumsy, they say things like, I'm clumsy, their muscles actually become weak so that they will be clumsy. So if you have it engraved in you, ingrained in you, I have a fur thing, and then you will get to have the thing, you will create, those situations will come up, like you will almost create them. I have suffered enough and I'm making changes to not suffer anymore, said the level up goddess. Not relationship though, I don't do struggle love. No. That's not even love. Working to better my life till someone comes along. I hate working for people. Yes, me too. Oh my God, that was a nightmare when I was not designed to work for other people. That was just not me. I was my most miserable when I was working for other people. Ashleen said, yay, I finally caught you live. This made my day. Happy Valentine's Day for you too. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Duchess. I love your name. You are what you believe. Yes, those experiences will show up. I have had so many clients say stuff like this when I point it out. And thank you for the honesty and self-awareness on the part of my clients. I had this one client tell me years ago that her husband had planned like the perfect Valentine's Day. He had done everything right. He'd been planning it for weeks and this and this and this. One little thing at the end of the night went wrong, according to her. Like, she perceived wrong. It wasn't really wrong. He forgot like this one little thing. And she blew up on him and created this huge thing. They didn't talk for 3 days. She shows up on a call with me and I said, what happened there, right? Like, what's really going on underneath? And she's like, well, I've never had a Valentine's Day like that before. Like, it seems too good to be true. If I have a husband and I get to have an amazing Valentine's Day and he gets to buy me the perfect gift and he shows up in the most romantic way, it was too much. I had to struggle. I had to mess something up. I had to screw something up to balance it out. And that takes a lot of honesty and self-awareness. But I feel that that's my job to point it out. Do people get triggered when I say, you know what, babe, it sounds like you're just creating problems, that you actually don't have problems? Yes, sometimes people do get triggered, but I feel like I'm going to be that friend that says, you know what, babe, I don't think this is real. I think you're misperceiving this. Because I expect my friends to tell me that too. Right? Self-sabotage. Yes, Kristen, exactly. Exactly. And what will that do for the masculine? It tells them, oh, don't put any effort here. It's not worth it. Right? Remember the conserve energy switch. You end up turning it on. Addiction to chaos. That's the wounded feminine. Yep, exactly. Charletta said, I'm taking the Basic Babe course now. Yes, that course, if you actually do the inner work prompts in there, do the meditation, do the surrender stuff, yeah, it's life-changing. I still work through that stuff. I have to do it on bigger and bigger layers now. It doesn't, once you get through the stages, it doesn't mean that the next level isn't going to require more work. There are next levels for me as well. I think Oprah probably has to have a talk with her and herself when she's going her next level, right? We all have that. But it gets to be easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. You get to enjoy it. You can make it easy. And actually, real love is easy. Real love is supposed to be easy. It's supposed to feel lovely. It's supposed to be wonderful. It's supposed to feel safe. It's supposed to feel secure, and it does. But we overcomplicate it. We overcomplicate it. We do this in business. We do this in our looks. We do this in our schedules, in our routines, in our home life. We do it in our relationships. We do it in every area of life. We overcomplicate the hell out of it. So real self-love, when people are talking about, self-love and self-care, I'm like, it's not really self-care until you're making. Otherwise, we're just pretending like we're gonna go get a mani and pedi and bitch and complain, and then we get to call that self-love. That's not self-love. Self-love to me means that I get to live a beautiful life experience, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but it gets to be amazing. It gets to feel like bliss because it gets to be easy because I allow it to be easy. I literally journaled about this week. Such a divine message. Yes. This is the self-love message that everyone needs to hear. That you have permission granted to make up your own rules, to make it so easy. So easy. We have this thing that like if it's too easy, then there's something wrong with it. If it's too good, then it's too good to be true. No, it gets to be good and it gets to be true. It gets to be great and it gets to be true. Like, what if we had that belief system? How's that? How does that sound? That if it's too good to be true, it's probably Mina's life because it's true and it's great. What's wrong with that? We have all of these really weird things that have been placed in our consciousness so that we won't allow more ease into our life. We won't allow more grace into our life. What if the whole thing, all the rules are BS and they're made up by God knows who, and everyone's just been quietly following them because that's the way it's always been done? Permission granted to make up your own rules, make them fun, make them amazing, make them delicious, make them yours. No one else has to agree with them, no validation required. How does that sound for Valentine's Day? How does that sound? The Basic Babe requires a lot of work. It gets to be easy and it gets to be fun. I'm saying this every morning. Yes, the Basic Babe will even turn inner work into a nightmare, right? I've had clients that have tried to do that where it's like, when is this going to be over? Like, when it's never going to be over because it's supposed to be fun. You shouldn't want it to be over. We're always going to be up leveling. We're always going to want more love, more money, more fun, more excitement, more growth. We're always going to be looking better, feeling better, eating better, traveling better, having more money. Like, why would you want something great to be over? Oh, right, because we think it needs to be hard. Because we think it needs to be complicated. That's why. I get to have exactly the life that I desire. Yes, because nothing else is even worth it. Why would I want anything other than what I exactly desire? Yes to all of that, Journey said. Yes, yes, that's real love. Love is loving life. Love is loving every moment. Love is making it fun and lovely and wonderful. Welcome. I think it's Lache. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Happy Valentine's Day. Connected to the divine. Yes. Hi, Bree. Happy Valentine's Day. What do you do when a family member is addicted to suffering? How do you keep them from influence? So I have influence over me. God has influence over me. And I get to overflow with my influence. No other human has influence on me unless I say, ooh, I like what she has and I would like to be under her influence, please. Otherwise, nope. If you want to be someone that gets to influence me, your life better be like 10 times ahead of mine. Otherwise, I'm not allowing it. We can be friends. We can even be family members. I'm not looking to you for influence. That's what I feel about that. No one gets to influence me without my permission. And as I say, if I'm going to allow someone to influence me, they better be 10 steps ahead. At least 10 steps ahead. Because otherwise, they're not going to be in my vibration. They're not going to be where I'm going. That's like looking at a Neiman Marcus catalog and then choosing a dress I don't like and ordering it. That doesn't make any sense to me. I only choose the best of the best things that I like. And you should be doing the same thing. That's self-love. That's loving life. That's living your best life now. Right? Why choose the ugly dress, the one that you don't want, and say that's the one I'm going to order for myself? We always have free will. Look at it this way, even angels and God and divine and ascended masters and source energy doesn't break our free will. We have to invite it in. So how can another human being influence how you feel? It's not possible. Not without your permission, not unless you're using them to get your suffering hit, right? That cocaine hit of suffering. Is it wrong to tell the man you're dating that you want space on Valentine's Day, or should I wait tomorrow? So, Ashleen, what I believe that nothing is right or wrong. Everything is neutral. We assign meanings to it. Do you think it's wrong? Or do you think it feels right? There's no like absolute right and wrong. We assign meanings to it. Collectively, we assign meaning to it. On an individual level, we assign meaning to things. On a family level, we assign meanings to things that this is wrong and this is right. What I'm trying to teach you is that you get to make up your own rules. People will even love you more when you're like living your best life and having your own rules. I have written rules for my entire life. How I mother has never been mothered before that way. Like that's how I do it. Mina never has been done before. How I do my business has never been done before. How I run my marriage, my home, it's all my own co-creation. I get to decide. Anything that seems like I should do it, I question and I say, says who? Where's the golden law book that says that it needs to be done this way? Because if there's a law book, show it to me. And even then, I may rip off that page if it doesn't work for me, because I'm not about to follow someone else's rules. Rakila said, Mina, this concept must be true. I feel this was hugely responsible, me giving birth to my son with ASD. I was feeling how come everything is perfect. Wish I knew this earlier. After this life, I'm going to write my rules. Yep. For every area of your life, you get to decide, is this rule serving me? First of all, who even decided this for me? I have a friend that has a master's degree in business and she's got an MBA, master's in finance, all these, she's degreed up. And she says to me, Mina, you break every business rule. You break all the rules of marketing, and yet you're successful. I said, not yet. That's why I'm successful, because all of that is nonsense. It's so complicated. Who needs complicated? We need more people living their best lives. We need more people living their true, authentic lives, what they want to do. I don't care what the business rules are. That's not how I want to be. That doesn't work for me. Then it feels like I'm just working for someone else again. I don't work for anyone else. I work for me. Great journal entry, my rules. Yes. Yes. Aw, thank you, Liz. She said you inspire me. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, these are like 20 years old at least. I have no idea where I even got them from. I used to wear big earrings back in the day and then I stopped for some reason. So glad I found your channel. Definitely trying to be less of a self aware Barbie or more of a $1 million babe. The self aware Barbie, I think it's an important part of the journey. Let me say this because I think I didn't say this in the last video in which I talked about the self aware Barbie. If someone was a basic babe and they jumped into $1 million babe, which is not possible, let's assume that they married rich. I've seen this, and they thought that they jumped into $1 million babe. I've seen those women, they live in fear that their husband will cheat, that their husband will screw them over money. What if he does this? What if he has a prenup? Why? Because this woman didn't go through the self-aware Barbie state, so she has no confidence in her own masculine energy. She's in the wounded feminine, in the wounded chaotic feminine, right? So she thinks something will go wrong in a massive way because she can't trust herself. So the self-aware Barbie stage is such an important part of the journey because then when you are in the $1 million babe stage, even if you end up marrying a provider, you also have confidence in your own ability to provide, in your own ability to stand up for yourself, to get the thing done. And you can rest. You can rest and you can enjoy. Your videos literally changed my life in weeks. So grateful to have you. Oh my goodness, amazing. I received that fully, and I think it's because I tell the truth. I tell the truth. Most people they're not ready to hear the truth. They just want someone to sugarcoat it. They want someone to say, yes, it's everyone else's fault. Yes, it's fine. Yes, of course you're a victim. But I'm here to tell you that your healing is not anyone else's responsibility. If you're waiting for a toxic parent to come and heal you, good luck. If you're waiting for someone that abused you in the past to come and fix you, good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's not how life works. We have to take responsibility and say, okay, some bad shit went down before, yikes. But from now on, I'm going to plan on living a happy life. Yes, I so admire you, Mina, for figuring all this out. Yup, lessons learned and embodied. No one's going to come heal you. You have to be able to do it. You have to be able to take that responsibility. Oh, I love that, Savannah. You sound like Irfan. He says something similar. You said, I write my rules in sand so I can change them when they don't serve me anymore. I love that. Irfan says something like that too. When you ask him about his beliefs about something, he'll often say, I'm parked here for now. And I like that because it always has this air of I have the right to change my mind. And I really like that because it's true. We're learning and we're evolving and we will change our mind many times in our life, in fact. Nasheen said, lately I've been teaching myself it's okay to wear dresses. I love dresses, and these days it's all about pants that show power. I'm tapping more into my feminine side, suddenly feeling confident. I can really relate to that, Nasheen. I remember being made fun of when I was in like 4th or 5th grade because someone said that I had ugly legs or something. And it got registered, and I would never allowed myself to wear dresses until like 4 or 5 years ago. I started wearing dresses and I felt so good and everyone started complimenting me. And I'm like, how it's just so, we do this, the human brain does this, like something that happened in 4th grade gets registered in, and then we won't allow ourselves to do the thing, right? So I'm so glad that you're doing that now. Yes. I'm parked here for now. Love it. Yes, because it's all fluid. It's all fluid. Huge shift in consciousness lately after you called us out on our to-do list planners and watching self-aware Barbie YouTube channels. LOL. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. we don't need more doing things, doing books, doing channels. We need more being channels, I feel like, and being books, at least self-aware Barbies. You know, maybe if you're a basic babe, you need a little bit of that, like totally understand. But if you're a self-aware Barbie, you need more being content, because being is one of the hardest things, right? Yes. Thank you. I need help embodying everything I learn. I think it's Destiny. I would love to invite you into the End the Struggle Life program. So in that program, it's a 21-day embodiment program. So when you buy the program and you log in, that becomes day one for you. Then the next day, a new module will unlock. And so it's very short, like it's very short content. Like you might, every day you'll get either a 2 to 3 minute video or a post with instructions on how to embody. And can I give you guys a spoiler alert? So the 21 day is that I just threw it in the chat. For the 21 day, I want you to go back and I want you to do it again, but I want you to apply it in one area of your life. So in the beginning, I'm letting you choose whatever area of your life you want to apply the different practices to. When you do it again, if you only applied it to money or relationships or business or your kitchen or your parenting, your entire life would change. Your entire life would change because you would have more flow, more ease, more surrender, more fun, more sex, more love, more romance, pretty much in every area of your life. It's that life-changing because it's all embodiment. And you can use all the stuff that you've already learned that's information to now turn into embodiment. How I love your channel. I work hard both on a mental level and on a physical level, but I feel confused since there are a lot of opinions on which way to take, and it makes me so confused. So, new mantra for you: I get to get it all. I understand it. Don't use the word confused. I've learned this in my coaching practice. The people that say I'm confused the most often are always confused. They can't see the links, they can't see the buttons, everyone else will get it, they won't get it because they say things like, I'm so confused, I'm so confused. Remember that every single word that comes out of your mouth is instructions for every cell in your body. It's a vibration. Your whole body vibrates when you speak. So if you're holding the energy of I'm confused, you are confused. You have no choice but to be confused. Those are the instructions that you're giving. Is that part of no, that's not the basic babe bundle. That's the level after that. That's the self-aware Barbie. It's part of the self-aware Barbie bundle, or you can buy it separately. I've been inviting suffering into my life and hit a emotional rock bottom. I've been binging and rewatching your videos. I watch your videos and say, I'm so glad you exist. Oh my goodness. Yay. Thank you. And I'm so glad that you're using, I think of rock bottom as rock star, from rock bottom to rock star. Like it's the only way to go. Every rock bottom can turn into your rock star moment. It can turn into you ripping open, doing the deconstruction process, setting new rules, having new core beliefs, and starting all over again. Can you give an example of some being content for a channel? My entire channel is a being content. I'm not teaching you to scrub toilets. I'm not teaching you to hustle. I'm telling you to be. I'm telling you to have fun. I'm telling you to be present. So that's what that looks like. Masculine energy content is like, let's clean the kitchen and deep clean it again, and let's do the baseboards. Like, no, let's not do that. That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like peasant consciousness. Like, no. And I have a clean house. I keep a very clean house. But it's like easy. It's on a routine. Like when pre-COVID, someone else was doing it. Now we all kind of just chip in and do it. I'm not looking like I'm the maid, right? Like it just all gets done because my belief is it gets to be easy. Everyone gets to help me. I'm fully supported by God, angels, the divine, my husband, my kids. I'm fully supported by my house, by everything. It just gets done. I have the laundry going right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the dryer. Like it just gets done. I'm here live streaming. The laundry is going to get done. Someone will fold it. Like it just gets done. It just gets done because I think it gets to be easy. Rock star, rock bottom to rock star. Yes, 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 absolutely. Yep. It gets to be easy. Doesn't mean like my house isn't organized or we don't eat and all that stuff. I don't talk about it. I don't complain about it, right? Like the people that I have to clean, I have to clean. It would have taken you less time to clean than to talk about it a billion times and work yourself up about it and be nervous about it and be thinking about it all the time. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Just get it done. Have a schedule, get it done. Yes, me too, Maggie. Me too. Anytime anyone comes over, and it hasn't been lately because of COVID, but like my brother in law and a lot of people love my apron. They're like, we haven't seen a woman wearing an apron in such a long time. I always have an apron on when I'm in the kitchen. Cece, thank you for the super chat. She said, can you talk about the importance of self love? That almost sounds weird when you say it that way because there is nothing but self love. All love is self love. There is no such thing as love without the self. So I read something years ago, and this was such a wake up call for me. I don't remember where I heard it, but it was definitely one of those spiritual books that said that you only have the capacity to love other people, including your children, as much as you love yourself. And that was a huge shift for me. So if you have the capacity to love yourself 10%, that's all the love you can give. 10% is all you have. So those people that pretend like they love their oh mama bear came out and I love my kids, they actually don't love, because that's not how love is embodied. That when you have to act extra in love for your kids or other people, that typically means you don't know what love is. That's survival. That's animalistic, right? That's primal. That's not love. Love is divine. Love just is. So you unlock love by being loving in all circumstances and situations. So even saying self love, like how important it is, it's not important. It's everything. It's all there is. That was such a big shift for me because I'm like, oh my God, I don't love myself enough. That means I love my kids with a very limited capacity. And that's why I'm so overprotected of them, because I'm pretending to love them. It's very primal. It's not real. The more I fell in love, actual love, grew in love, the less protective I became of my kids because I realized there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. That's just a survival emotion. It's an illusion. Mina, have you listened to Sadhguru? I listen to him a lot too. I haven't. I've seen his things being shown in my feed. I actually don't watch a lot of YouTube or spend a lot of time on social media. I learned years ago that one of the key things that took my femininity away, my feminine energy away, was when I was taking in too much information from too many different sources. Does that make sense? Because it was putting me in self-aware Barbie. So I have a strategy for taking in information, but it needs to immediately be embodied. And so I have a limited places where I will take that in, and one person at a time, one thing at a time. So I have like a game plan for it in my life, at least. It's like take too much information, then it's like the more information you have coming in, the more crazy resources, the more places, I feel like the less embodied I can become. That's why I'm not on Instagram. I'm no longer on Facebook. Like I'm just on YouTube because like this is what I can do. It's all like there's an intention behind it. Hello, hello everyone. New people coming in. Give this video a thumbs up, ladies. That's so true. I'll be taking a break myself. Yes, it's too. Think about it. Anytime you're focused in on something that's masculine energy, when you're defocused, when your vision is open, when your awareness is awakened, it's feminine energy, right? So I do have things sometimes running in the background, like if I'm doing something, but I'm very aware of the person that I'm receiving information from. What's their energy like? What's their core message? Is it doing information or being information? Like I have to be more intentional. Yeah, I'm the same way level of goddess, I log into my personal Facebook once a week for like 5 minutes and check any messages in there, and then I'm off. That's it. Like no Facebook groups, no Instagram anymore. Like I need to have like a strategy for being actually present in my life, right? Like I created every aspect of my life and I want to be there and be present for my family, for my kids, like for my house, for myself, for everything that I do. I want to be present, and social media can suck that energy from us. So I love YouTube. Like, of course, I use YouTube to consume information, but it's always within a container. Like, even as a content creator, there's always a container. I'm very intentional about it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and YouTube really isn't so much of social media. Like some people argue that if you're like interacting with the people in the comments, then it's social media. If you're just viewing it as like TV, then it's kind of not like YouTube. And I'm not really the kind of person that would like be interacting with too many comments and things like that anyway. So I use it more as TV. Yeah. You own your energy. You have to be careful what you allow in your field. That's love. That's love. Because that's your diet. That's your diet. If I'm always like taking in everyone's conflicting advice and watching, YouTubers, getting into arguments and people in the like that's sucking your, and that to me would be like, okay, addicted to suffering, right? So you need to step back and say, okay, well, where am I going to place my queen energy, my queen awareness? Think of it this way. I was saying this to my son the other day. Advertisers pay millions of dollars for minutes of your attention. Why? They're not dumb. These are some of the most brilliant minds on the planet. They spend millions of dollars for minutes of your attention. Sometimes it's like a 30-second commercial for millions of dollars, right? Your attention is gold. That means you need to value your attention and be careful where you place it, because you're always creating with your attention, with your awareness, with your energy. That's why I chose you. I choose to watch your contents resonate more with what I need right now for my spiritual journey. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. And there's amazing content available for that. And you get to decide. You get to decide, right? Yes. Hi, Mina. Every time I watch you, I find myself cleaning up my YouTube recommendations every time I watch one of your videos. Oh, I love that. Yes. You get to decide. Where are you in your journey? What makes you feel delicious and alive and yummy and juicy and like you're creating good things, you're awakening good things? And what's draining? What's too much? Right? What's like no longer needed? And it doesn't have to be bad. It's just like, is this really like in my highest good and aligning right now? And that doesn't mean that content is bad. It's just not aligning right now. Belle said, I'm a new subscriber, but wow, this energy is everything. This is empowerment. Yes, thank you, Belle. Welcome in. Yes, yes. Feminine energy is super nourishing and empowering. Super nourishing. But we need to protect it and we need to take care of it. That's why I call it the high-end energy. It's the high-end energy. There, I talked about in the high vibration course, masculine energy can survive on 3 days of hunger, hunting, coffee, right? And a cigar or whatever. Feminine energy needs rest. Feminine energy needs sleep. Feminine energy needs yummy food, nourishing food, long baths, time to relax, time to dance, time for hobbies, time to play. Feminine energy is the more expensive high-end energy. I'm not sure, Cherry. I'm not sure what you mean by RNVBCOs. I'm sorry, I don't understand those words, so I'm not sure if I can help answer your question. I always feel better and uplifted after I watch your videos. Yes, Jenny. Oh, thank you. We've always loved, as feminine beings, we've always loved spending time with other women. And I think Well, first of all, we don't really have so much, chances to do that. That's why I'm using my girl time on Valentine's Day here. Every year on Valentine's Day, the afternoon was reserved for all of the girlfriends getting together, and at night we would be with our men. But this year, I'm like, I got to go on YouTube. I have to get my girls' time in because it's always been an important part of our essential journey. We've always depended on, relied on, leaned on other women to get our feminine energy and our empowerment. It's been a big part of it. Cherry said, "Hi, Mina. I'm unhappy right now because I need money for my goals, but I'm not attracting any because I'm not happy. I'm not good at rewarding myself what to do. Raise your vibration, become an energetic match for money. Know that if you need it, then God's placed the desire in your heart. Ask God for it and then surrender. It's a whole process. That's why inner work is required, because we sabotage it. So you have to be happy first. You have to raise your vibration first. It doesn't mean you have to jump from sad to joy, but you need to jump from sad to hope, sad to neutral, sad to surrendered. You need to have a conversation with the divine. Whatever your belief systems are, all is welcome. Remember, at the end of the day, all spirituality, all religion, all spirituality is supposed to enhance and dignify the human experience. So it's all welcome as long as it's dignifying and enhancing your human experience. So how do you need to get aligned for receiving money? How do you need to receive it? I talk about this in the first 2 modules of the $1 Million Babe Manifesting Program, right? The Manifesting Miracles. And it's life-changing, because once you realize that it's always been yours, it's always there, you just have to ask and align with it. You create anything. That's why I've been able to use the same 2 or 3 concepts to create every single area of my life, because it's the same concept. It's just, you can apply it to love, you can apply it to money, you can apply it to health, you can apply it to beauty, to parenting. It's the same 2 to 3 concepts. You ask, you became a match for it by releasing all the limiting beliefs and stories. That's my inner work that I teach. And then you receive. That's it. It's that easy. But the part that people screw up is the middle part, the cleaning up the junk, the stories. Do you believe in RTT hypnotherapy? I believe whatever you believe in will work. So there's research done that 90% of anything is the placebo effect, right? And there's also the nocebo effect. So if you believe it will work, it will work. And if you believe it won't work, it won't work. I've never needed to do those things, so I don't have an opinion either way, because it's not something I have experience with. But the more important question for you, babe, is, do you believe in it? Do you believe that it will work? If you believe it will work, it will work. Even the people that have to take medications for whatever reason, when I work with clients, I say, if you're taking the medication, then get behind it. Don't take the medication and be wobbly with the energy. So when you take the medication, close your eyes and imagine the medication going in your body and healing you, because that will amplify its effect. Don't be weird about it, because either don't take it. If you're going to take it, then be 100% behind it, and that will work better for you. Liv said, "Hi, Mina, I just wanted to say I absolutely love your work. Since watching you, I have been really diving into doing the inner work. I feel so much lighter now." Oh my goodness, yay! That I love it when women do their inner work and they align with their true desires and leave all the BS stories. Yes, I love that. Love it. So glad I caught you on a live. Love your advice about letting your man make his own decisions. There's no other way anyways, right? Healthy men do whatever they want to do. I realize my worries are rooted in fear. Currently working on balancing my overactive root chakra. Let me just block this one for a sec. We have some crazies coming in. Well, one crazy coming in. Now, Sheen, I talk about crystals and things like that in my $1 Million Manifesting Program. So I'm going to direct you there only because I believe there's inner work that needs to be done before you can start trusting these things. A lot of the stuff, the spiritual stuff, I believe people start using it to spiritually bypass if they haven't done their inner work. That's why I don't talk about these things a lot on my channel, because then that becomes the thing that you put your faith in, and not your own inner work, not you. Would you suggest the 21-day end your suffering and the manifesting miracles both for the self-aware Barbie? That would fast track it for sure. If you could do both of them, that would fast track your journey, because all of that inner work really complements each other. Because you're already, it's like you're doing the embodiment with the self-aware, and then you're also already in the $1 million babe. So yes, that would definitely fast track it. Thank you, Stephanie. I invested in that course, and within 2 weeks, my husband took me to the Dior store. Yay! Girl, love it when that happens. Yes, yes. Because your beliefs change, your stories change. Yes, I love it. Go, husband. My crystals didn't start to work until I started vibrating higher. Yes, Kristen, you get it. You get it. That's what it is. That's what it is. I had there's this owner, there's this spiritual shop in Houston, and they're my friends. And the husband, the one of the owners, Paul, he was saying that when you are in a negative space, right? Like when you have negative thoughts going on, negative energy, you're actually programming those crystals with that energy. So he was like advising, he's like, when you're having one of those moments, like you want to take your crystals and you want to go put them in the garage or somewhere. You don't even want them around you. You need to like, go cleanse them out like afterwards. And I was like, that's such good advice. It makes sense because you're programming them. Which course do you recommend for married women who want more from life and her man? Now, Sheena, I would say start with the 90-day relationship rehab. That one first for you. If you want to just like, it's like a get fast everything with the hubby first, and then you can do more deeper inner work. I'm doing the green juice every day, 2 weeks now. Thanks, Mina, for the push. Yay, Sarah. How does that feel? Enjoy your dinner, Akila. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you, babe. Enjoy. Go have fun. I was offered a relationship, but I declined because he was not sure if he wanted marriage. It hurt a lot to let go, but it would hurt a lot more to suffer and hold on to complicated love. You did the right thing. Absolutely. And you know what? If he changes his mind, he knows where to find you, but that's love. That's real love. Because it's like not serving you or him to be in a relationship that you know won't be honoring both of you guys. I know that takes a lot of courage, but I think you did the right thing, babe. I'm proud of you. I know that takes so much. Yes. Any other way, it's just a waste of everyone's time. Thank you, Chelsea. Happy Valentine's Day. Yay. It's not fair to the men in that situation either, because who wants to be in a relationship where neither of you are getting the chance to fully animate your love? Do you have pamper days? Yes, every day. Every day is pamper day here on Earth, Mina. It feels great. Thanks, Mina. Feels like good self-care. In self-care from the inside out, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes, Sarah, I would agree. Yes. So, when you're in self-aware Barbie mode, there's this thing of like all the time is like work time, and then you have a little bit of family time, or like God forbid, you have a little bit of self-care time, right? I flipped it around. In the $1 million babe stage, it's all fun time. It's all lovely time. It's all high vibration time. And here and there, there's bits of like things you need to get done. And they somehow get done. They somehow get done. But it's all just fun and love. Anything special today? Chocolate, flowers. All of the above, and that's every day for me, Anam. That's literally every day. So I was saying in the beginning that every single Valentine's Day for the last 4 years, morning has been reserved for Mina time, like all mornings, and then family Valentine's Day time is like mid morning. Afternoons, I go out with my girlfriends, which I couldn't do this year because Houston weather is cray right now. And then evening is hubby and my time, which is every day actually. So I'm here doing my girlfriend time with you guys, and then Irfan has something planned for us later. And for brunch, we had my favorite Middle Eastern food. I love it. Me and my oldest son, like we can eat that food every day. So that's what's going on. But I put on like my entire outfit that I would, like I get dressed every day anyways. Like this is my let me show you guys again. I showed you guys in the beginning my shoesies. These were my Valentine's shoes this year. I love these shoes so much. You can't, like, my camera isn't doing them justice, but these are literally like, I call them my Cinderella shoes. I love them so much. So that was my whole outfit. Hi, Sylvia. Can you explain the different levels? I tried to find it on your website, but I don't see it. Okay, so let me it's right on my website, but sometimes I don't know why people can't see it. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, my main channel page, you go down, there's 4 videos. It says Mina Irfan's Stages of Goddess Consciousness, and each one has a video for it. So that it's there. Also, let me show you. It's like in a bazillion places, but for some reason, okay. Also, if you click on this link and scroll down, all 4 of them are listed. Also, if you go to my main channel page, click on community, scroll down, it's listed there. Like it's listed in a million places, and I often talk about it here as well. So the link that I just threw in, if you scroll down, all 4 of them are listed there as well. Thank you, Jenny. Hi, Mina. How is the best way to get from basic babe to self-aware Barbie? Thanks so much for spending part of your Valentine's Day with us. You're welcome, Diva. So the best way is through inner work. So even just saying, like right now, if you just said, I am creating my reality, that I may be addicted to drama, and maybe no one else is to blame, but I need to take personal responsibility. Like just saying that. And then I have a bundle called Basic Babe to Self-Aware Barbie. That is my core foundational inner work that I recommend all my students start with. I still use those same principles even at the high-end divinity level, because there's times in my life that I need to go the next level and I need to question my beliefs again. I need to rewrite my stories. I need to set new rules, higher vibration steps. So that's what I would recommend. Oh, you're so sweet, Sika. Sika said, Lashin, I'm telling you, I have bought so many courses before from so many big brands, but the value Mina provided in her courses is it's way more than what she charges. Thank you. I appreciate you. My programs and my coaching gets results. Because you hear the freaking truth. Like, I'm not going to cookie cutter it. Like, I'm not going to sweet whatever talk you. You need to take action. You need to be in flow. You need to end that suffering. So I'm so glad. That's the Basic Babe bundle that I just threw in there. Can you talk about feminine energy and intuition? So everyone has intuition, men and women, but when we're in our feminine energy, it's stronger. Self-aware Barbies and basic babes think fear is intuition. There's a very big difference between instincts and wounded instincts and intuition. Intuition doesn't have a story. Intuition is just a deep knowing. It's a relationship that you have with the divine, that you have with the field. That needs cultivation. Most people that come and tell me, oh, I was going to go do that, but then I had an intuition. I say, oh, what was the intuition? And they have a whole story. I'm like, babe, hate to break it to you. That was fear. That was not intuition. Because intuition isn't going to say, don't do that, and then you're going to die, and then we're all going to die, right? Like that's That's fear. Thank you so much, Mina. I've been watching your videos for almost weeks now, and it really helped me realize a lot of errors and self-sabotage. Yes, Janet. Yes, we all do it. We all do it at bigger levels too. We all do it. False evidence appearing real. Yes. Yep, that's it. Can you explain the difference between the Worthy Woman course and the Basic Babe? The Basic Babe is a bundle which includes the Worthy Woman course. The only way to get the Worthy Woman course is through that Basic Babe bundle now. What about bad feeling about a man? So I used to get bad feelings about all men because I was sexually abused as a child. So is that intuition or is that fear, would you say? It seemed very real. I was rightfully afraid. That had been my experience, but that's not really intuition, right? What's your favorite way to cultivate intuition? Inner work, knowing what's really real, being able to feel my body from the inside. Inner work, inner work, inner work. I don't believe on putting band-aids on things. I don't feel like that really works for a long time. It's not consistent. That's why people can manifest haphazardly, like one thing or two things, and then they go back because they actually didn't do the real inner work. Like their old stories are still there. They can fake it for a minute. And I get it. Like sometimes I have I have a thing over there that says faith it until you make it instead of fake it until you make it, right? So that's what I believe in. Like you can have a little faith, but you actually need to clear the old stories if you want the stuff to stick. Otherwise, you'll get the money and you'll sabotage it. Otherwise, you'll get the man and you'll sabotage it. Vesna said, "Hi, Mina, you look gorgeous today. Thank you. Can you talk about how we can detect limiting beliefs around a certain aspect in our lives?" So this is how you detect limiting beliefs in any area of your life. Look at the physical evidence of your life. So look at your bank account. Is it what you would like it to be? Are you happy with it? Look at your relationship. Is it where you would like it to be? Are you fully content and happy with it? Look at your body and your self-image. Are you happy? Any place you're like, that could improve, there's limiting beliefs there. Clear them out and it will improve. Set new core beliefs. So this is not from a place of like feeling discontent or unhappy, but it's just saying, okay, well, where do I want to go next level? Where is room for more growth? Where do I need to rewrite stories? Where am I making things more complicated than they need to be? That's how you know. Because when you do the inner work, it leaves physical clues. So when someone's actually doing the inner work, their physical life changes. When they're doing relationship inner work, their relationships change. When they're doing wealth consciousness inner work, their money situation changes. When they're doing, body self-image inner work, their self-image and body changes. So it all has physical proof. They're not spiritually bypassing, there's actual work being done. So anything done in the internal reflects on the outside. I know when people are spiritually bypassing, when they're all talking chakras and crystals and, all of this stuff, but their physical life hasn't changed in like 5 years. Because there's no inner work being done. They learned some lingo, they bought some crystals, they lit some sage, nothing changed on the inside, so nothing changed on the outside. So yes, Janet, I will throw that in the chat for you I just realized right now too that the self-aware Barbie bundle doesn't even make sense. It's I think just 2 of the programs included on there are way more than the bundle. So that's a really, really good deal right now. Here's the self-aware Barbie bundle. Oops, I should have written that there. Does that make sense, Vesna? That's how you know. Okay, why hasn't this shifted? And this is not, any of it is not from a place of shame or anything. It's just like, okay, what do I want to create next? Like, what's my next level? Where do I want to go? Phoenix said, wow, that's a deep observation. Yay, that's what I'm all about. That's like so me, those deep observations. I feel like I was made for that. I have had your quote on my chalkboard all month. Take out the suffering and make it fun. It's my new motto for life. Yes, Doris. It changes everything, doesn't it? It changes everything. Thank you, Karina. These are gems. So glad to have this blissful pleasure to listen to. I feel luxurious and blessed. Yay! Thank you. You always look so happy. I wish to become like that one day. Yes, Green. You have that in you too. You have that in you. So we were talking about this in yesterday's live that I did in my mastermind. We were talking about how if you had a pair of jeans and you throw them in your closet floor and then you put other dirty laundry on top of it, you don't need to get new jeans. You don't have to create no new jeans. You just have to remove the other junk. That's kind of like how happiness is. We don't have to create happiness. We don't have to find happiness. We don't have to seek happiness. That's our natural state. It's our birthright. It's already there. All we have to do is remove all the stories and the suffering and the conditioning and the junk on top of it, the dirty laundry that someone put there, right? That's all you have to do. I'm going to attempt to eat this on camera, but this is going to be totally awkward. But I don't want it to all like melt into each other. Irfan's always making these like keto recipes, these grain-free recipes. Totally awkward. Thank you so. She said, Mina, you're amazing. You've been helping me connect with my flow. Yes. You know, I'm not big into astrology, but I heard someone talking about how there's this huge shift where before everyone was in like their masculine hustle and that's what was required to get the thing done, and now what's required and what's awakening is the feminine flow, and like you can't do it in the hustle anymore. It just won't work, right? That's why all of a sudden we're like so connected to this feminine concepts and feminine flow. It's like, it's not that we don't want to hustle. The hustle's not even going to work anymore. Like everything's changed and shifted. Blissfully Taylor said, I'm sitting here listening to this in the space I've created for myself, just vibing to the beauty I've created around me. Wow, so glad I gave up on suffering and chose flow. Yes, I love that. Sounds like you're like feminine goddess cave or something. That's it. We need like a sign, goddess cave. I manifested a lot 3 years ago and now I feel like I'm stuck. I need to keep doing my inner work. Yes, thank you, Mina, for the reminder. Yes, you're like ready to go the next level. So stuck just means that you did one layer and you created a beautiful thing. And it's okay to like be like your fan would say, I'm parked here for a while. It's okay to be that way and parked. But it's like, okay, well, I was parked here now and it was nice and I enjoyed the scenery, but I want a new scenery now. Like I want the next level. And I'm always doing that with myself just because that's just kind of the person. I love inner work and I'm always manifesting new layers and new like ascensions, right? Like that's what I feel like we came here on the planet to do. So I love just going and saying, okay, well, this was nice, but now I need to go next level. Sometimes you just need to go to therapy first, then go there. Trauma changes how your brain functions. Yes, Anna. And I often talk about how I'm not a therapist, and a therapist will get you to the race. A coach, which I am, a life coach, will help you finish first. So life coaching is very forward moving. It's very much like, let's make the decision and go forward. So do the therapy to get yourself to base level and then do the coaching to go the next level. But there's no reason to think that you need to be in therapy for 7 years. No, you can make the decision that I'm going to go to therapy. That's what I did. I was like, I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to fix this thing, this PTSD that keeps coming up, and I'm going to spend 4 to 6 sessions. That's exactly how it takes. And then I'm going to say I'm healed and I'm done and I'm going to move forward. And that's exactly what happened because I know myself and I know that that's all that was required. That's all that was needed for me. I wasn't going to park myself there and get stuck in that mode. Did you struggle at the beginning of your feminine journey? I realized that I was in my masculine energy for years until I burned out. Now I want to be in my feminine, but I'm feeling resistance. Oh, yes, I struggled a lot. I left all of those videos up for you guys. That's why I have 10 years of content on YouTube alone. And I've talked about all of my struggles in a lot of those programs that I created for you guys. I was in my masculine for most of my life. So, yeah, and my mom was very much in her masculine. So it was like ingrained. I struggled a lot. But I knew I'm the kind of person that like I will do it or I will die trying. Slow the metrodome, yes. Hi, Famina. Nice to see you. Awesome. Is feminine energy the same as relaxed meditative state? So relaxed meditative state is feminine energy, but not all feminine energy is relaxed meditative state, if that makes sense. Hi, Jessica. Welcome in. You're at the right place. 85% of my students and clients are in the self-aware Barbie mode, which is that masculine place. And boy, do I have experience with that myself. So you're in the right place. And enjoy the journey. That's what I'm going to say. The first thing I'm going to say, Jessica, is make sure you allow it to be fun. Because I remember when I first discovered this whole world, like I would beat myself up every time I messed up. But it's like, okay, I've been that way for like 30 years. Like it's not going to switch over overnight, right? Like I had to really just be like, okay, you need to be kinder with yourself. This is a process. How to get into the feminine sexy energy. I've got 2 programs for that. I've got the hypnotic sex program, and I also have the She Power program, which is called Quantum Enchantress. You can find all of that on my website, The Universe Guru. And it's super sexy, super raw. In fact, in the hypnotic sex, I'm adding new modules. I'm adding how to use orgasms to manifest more money, and how to use orgasmic energy to age in reverse, to make your skin look more radiant. So I'm adding like really deep level work in there in the next couple of months. Not that it's not fabulous as it is, but it's going to be even better. So check it out. It's draining, Jessica. Yes. Why is it draining? Because women just don't have as much testosterone as men do. So we're trying to use up something that we don't have a lot of all the time. Of course it's draining. That's how I got adrenal fatigue. That's how I manifested my autoimmune disease. Like, yes, I feel you. It's hard. I get it. Thank you, Miss Keeks, for the sticker. I appreciate you. You're always coming here giving me some roses and stuff. I love it. Thank you. Hi, Petra. Mina, yesterday my husband showered me with gifts and said his gift from me was my happiness. Oh, your teachings are working. Yes, Petra. I love it. I love it. Ah, yes. Love that. I've been in my masculine most of my life too. I am everyone's emotional caregiver. Tanya, no more. Protect that energy. No. No more. Not allowed. You watch my how to protect your energy video, watch my like boundaries video. Like we can't have any of that. Like no. No more. Oh, thank you, Miss Keeks. Happy Valentine's Day. I appreciate you. So, love this. I keep finding myself regressing from feminine to masculine energy. I'm married and my husband has never seen my masculine side before and he didn't like it. It's hard. It takes practice to become embodied, but make it a constant thing that you're practicing every day. And if you need support, take the Self-Aware Barbie and the Struggle Life. It's a 21-day embodiment program. Every day you get a new embodiment practice to end the struggle life, to end that masculine hustle mode. It's no longer in the cosmos anymore. Like I'm not big into astrology, but I know that it's not in there anymore. We're all supposed to be in the divine feminine now. So it's easier to be in the divine feminine. What level do you think being a skeptic is on? Self-aware Barbie. I'm skeptical of everything. That's the self-aware Barbie, the DIYer, the I can do this on my own, the I'm all by myself. No one's there for me. I have to be there for everyone. She doesn't allow support from anyone. She won't like ask for help from anyone. She's skeptical of everything. That's the self-aware Barbie. What's the name of the book you read when you had autoimmune illness? Oh my God, Quiet Storm. I read like 300 books. But I think you're referring to the main diet that I followed, and that was search for Dr. William Davis. He's your guy. Look on him on Facebook too. Thank you, Green, for the super chat. I appreciate you. How do you decide what to create? I have so many ideas, but hard to start doing one thing. Any tips? Yes, whatever feels the most delicious today is what I do today. One step at a time. Super feminine. The feminine energy is focused on the process and the play, and the masculine energy is focused on the outcome, the getting the thing done. So when you're doing it from the feminine, it needs to be all about what's fun right now, like what will light me up, what's going to be so good, not because it will get done, but because I'm going to love doing it. I've been streaming for 111. Yay, 111. The self-aware Barbie bundle. Yay, Tanya. Awesome. And for those of you guys that need to get the end struggle life first, what I'll do is message my assistant. I have the email listed, and if you buy that first and then you wanted to upgrade it to the bundle later, you can message her and I'll have her set up like a code for you guys. Hi, Mina. Lovely to see you. Do you have anything from going to masculine energy, from being feminine in life mostly? So for that is, let me see. That's their Barbie bundle. Because the self-aware Barbie bundle, in the main, the high value feminine goddess in that bundle, that teaches you how to automate things and get things done in a way that like supports you. So that's why that's called the self-aware Barbie activated. It's not just taking you from masculine to feminine, it's also teaching you how to let the masculine serve you in a way that's like intentional, if that makes sense, right? So first take the basic babe bundle and then move to the self-aware Barbie bundle. Thank you, Rouge, for the sticker. I appreciate you. I think it says Om, right? I love that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, sisterhood is an important part of the female healing. It really is. It's so healing. How do you stay in your feminine when you have to do something masculine like nursing school? So, Justine, don't stay in your feminine. Go to school, use your masculine energy, come home, use your feminine energy. I think this is a myth that we have to be in our feminine energy all the time. I don't want to be in my feminine energy all the time. Sometimes I just want to be outcome oriented and get the thing done. So you don't have to be that way. So I would question that. Like, why do I feel like, especially if you enjoy doing that, I'm assuming you enjoy nursing school because you're going there. If you don't enjoy it, I would question that decision first and saying, why am I trying to do something I don't really like? That's an important question because you don't want to get stuck in a career you don't enjoy. And that's not an easy career. Nursing is hard. That's hard work. There's a lot of sacrifices you have to make in that career, I feel like. I'm so grateful for this community. Yes. I prefer to take advice from women who live life how I want to live my life. I can't listen to men. Anna, I agree. I agree. And not that there aren't like some amazing men giving advice, but I'm the same way. Not only how I want to live my life, but they need to be ahead. They need to be ahead. I have gotten myself into some tricky situations taking advice from people who didn't have the life that I was, and come to think of it, it's like you're trying to get directions for someone from someone who's equally lost. Like nothing wrong with that, but it's like it's not going to work. Being educated is not masculine. It absolutely not. It depends on, are you enjoying the process? Are you doing it to check a box? So it's the doing energy versus being, process versus perfection, process, enjoying the journey versus outcome orientation. That's it. I'm all about the education, but I did something I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved every second of school. I loved it. I have not. Dr. Prashisha, I'm not sure who that is. Oh, thank you, Quintina. I appreciate the sticker. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Thank you. I do enjoy nursing. Okay, good. Then go do your nursing. Do use your masculine energy intentionally in nursing, and then have boundaries with yourself that when you come home, you're going to be in your feminine. That's like as simple as that. It's a problem when someone's doing something that they hate doing because they feel like that's how like they're going to meet the men or have a great life. Like you're probably not going to enjoy it while in school, and if you're not enjoying it, it's probably not going to give you the outcome that you want either. So it's all about finding what you enjoy doing and doing it for the right reasons. Right? That makes me feel better. I feel so worried about being in my masculine now. That's why in the first module of the End the Struggle, we talk to the masculine and we thank it and we use it like intentionally. That was the first module in the Self-Aware Barbie. Because your masculine side is amazing. You shouldn't be running away from it. It's my masculine side literally saved my life. I love it. I'm just more intentional with it because if I use it too much, I get burned out. Because I'm a woman, I don't have as much testosterone as a man. I need time to play. I need time to rest. I need time to do things that I really enjoy. My dad was pressuring me to get a law degree. And luckily, I mean, I was planning on doing it, to be honest with you, but luckily I had the smart to say, well, let me first do something I enjoy in college, and then I'll get the law degree that he wants me to get. So I think that was such a good use of my own intuition, because I know I would not have enjoyed law school. Thank you, Fiona. So it's all about your intentions and using it in a way that serves you versus I'm just focused on the outcome. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to start getting ready for our plans for this evening. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on Valentine's Day. I appreciate you guys. All the things that I talked about are the programs are linked in the description box. Also want to quickly mention that the Divine Union Call in Your Provider, really huge inner work program. It's going to be my largest inner program work available around your own inner work and relationships and calling in your masculine provider. It's starting on the 22nd. So the pre-launch price will go away on the 22nd. So if you want to take advantage of the payment plan or the pre-launch price, now is the time to jump on it. For those of you guys that want to bundle it with the CEO Boss, which is starting next month, and I only have a few spots left for that, email me and I will bundle the two for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Valentine's Day once again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. See you in the next one. Thank you. Thank you.